What's up, everybody out there in television land? Michael Hurdle here from the Michael Hurdle Production Studio. I just got a Boosted Board Stealth about 2 days ago, and I gotta tell you, I'm having a blast with this Boosted Board Stealth. I mean, the learning curve coming from the skateboards that I'm used to riding is a little different, especially with the remote control, but I just wanted to give my first impressions on this Boosted Board Stealth and take you along for the journey with me. So, hit the subscribe button and that notification bell so when I upload a video, you'll be one of the first ones to know. So enjoy.
I've been using the Boosted Board Stealth. I've been using that right now for about a day or two now. I've been having a really good experience with it so far. It's a different type of beast. Right now I have it on mode 2, or basically eco mode. It took me a while to figure out how to use the remote control. That was hilarious. Triple tap for every level. There's different combinations you can do with the controller, but I'll get to that later. But right now I got a nice straightaway over here, and I'm in Brooklyn, and I want to see how does the eco mode feel. So I'm gonna probably go from here all the way down until I can't go anymore. So I'm riding the Boosted Board Stealth. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I feel confident. I feel way more confident on this board than any other board that I've ever gotten on. I can feel like the controls work perfectly fine. At first the controls were so weird to me that I couldn't control it, but I got the hang of it after a while. I love the brakes on this thing. The brakes is amazing. It's really reverse, but whatever. At first I couldn't get the hang of the remote control because the remote control was it was pretty new to me, and it's a little bit different from the remote control that I'm used to. So right now I'm just riding on a sidewalk, cruising around. I got like a half a battery pack left over, so I'm not gonna go too far. I was gonna go far, but I was so excited that I didn't charge the battery up. So now I got half a battery, but hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to have the battery fully charged, and I want to test out every drop of this Boosted Stealth. Right now I'm on beginner mode because I'm just testing it out because it's kind of new to me still, but so far my first impressions, I'm impressed. It met all my expectations and more. The wheels feel great. The trucks are pretty carby. It came out the box carby, so you can't really go too fast. I realized you can't really go too fast, because if you go too fast, then then it starts wobbling a little bit. I could turn so much better with this boosted board Stealth than I can with my previous board or my other board. See if I can go right up here. Yeah, so you know, when I'm turning, I can turn so much better without having to sacrifice the speed a little bit. You know, I'm leaving the trucks stock just for now, just so I can get a feel of how it feels out the box, and then later on, after I desire more or speed or whatever, then I can always tighten up the trucks right now. But out the box, the trucks feel like it was a little loose or is a little loose. So of course, you know, as soon as you have loose trucks, you're definitely gonna have a lot of speed wobble. I can see how getting very comfortable with this board and you go very fast because it's a smooth ride. The wheels absorb a lot of the shock. The bushings absorb a lot of the shock as well. And when you run over a pothole or a crack, you don't feel it as much with, like, you know, some of the other tires on some of the other long boards. I would say it's about 31 degrees right now. It's kind of chilly out here, but I got this Ruroc helmet, and this Ruroc helmet, it's so well insulated that I'm not even feeling any of the cold on my face or my head or anything. The only thing that's cold on me is my hands, because I have it out, you know? Okay, so now the remote control is in my pocket, so let's see. All right, I'm still getting reception. Some of the e-boarders said it's not smart to ride with the remote control in your hand, in your pocket, you know, but I say it's because I'm gonna try it out. I'm not too far away from the frequency of the board. Hopefully the Bluetooth connectivity is still gonna connect, because I will not like to be going a certain speed and lose reception with the remote control, you know? So right now I'm just getting familiar with the board. I don't really know boosted board. This is my very first board, and you know, I just want to make sure that I don't do anything too crazy. I realize that the flexi deck helps me absorb the shocks as well. Like when I go over these little grates, you can still feel some of the roughness in the road, but you really won't feel it as much as some of the other boards, you know what I mean? Like some of the more inexpensive boards. So I guess the flexi deck is very important, I guess, right? Thank you guys for riding with me. I'm just hanging out, riding around, doing nothing. It's cold. Happy holidays for those of you who celebrate holidays. My hand is still in my pocket with the remote control, and I'm still getting reception, so that's a good thing. I'm gonna assume that if I lose connectivity with the remote control, that the board's just gonna like coast. So right now I can see why people can ride this thing for a long period of time, because the ride is so smooth. I mean, at one point I just went to the supermarket to get some stuff, and I ended up riding past my house, and I was like, holy smoke, I rode right past my house. Like I didn't even realize, because I was so busy coasting that I didn't even realize I was past my house. You know, it's like really no worry, because, you know, when you hit the brake, you get brake. When you hit the acceleration, you get acceleration. And that's what I like. That's all I wanted. And I guess that's what makes a difference between the premium boards and the boards that's really kind of inexpensive. You trade off quality.
It's cold outside, but I was so fiended out to ride the boosted board Stealth that I just bundled up really good and I just went for a ride. Didn't really go too far because I really wasn't comfortable with the board yet, but as I learn to use the board more, I am getting comfortable, especially with the remote control and all that good stuff. But this is not the last video that I'm gonna upload, hopefully, about the boosted board Stealth. So if you want to find out more about the boosted board Stealth, you can go to michaelhurdle.com/boostedboard, or you can hit the subscription button on this video and hit the notification bell. So whenever I upload a video, you'll be one of the first ones to know and one of the first wants to get it. But I'm going to try to do a distance test when the weather gets a little better. I heard sometime next week we're going to have at least 56 degrees, so I'm hoping that that's true. And I might do a full distance test to see how far this boosted board stealth can go. But anyway, my name is Michael Hurdle from the Michael Hurdle Production Studio, rendering your imagination. And I'll talk to you guys the next time I upload a video.